And now I'd like to share with you excerpts from my novel, Time to Throw Stones. Silently, Tyme wondered, why did Dad leave me here? Why didn't he get a job first and keep all of us with him? I don't like this, out here in backwoods Kansas. After a few minutes, an interesting thought captured him. Keeping in mind his mother's warning, Tyme grabbed his little brother's small flashlight. Quietly, he tiptoed to the bedroom door. He peeked into the hall, looked both ways. He listened for a second. Nothing. He started tiptoeing again. Down the long hall he went. He arrived at his destination. He was drawn to the room at the dark end of the hall where his grandmother and grandfather had spent their married lives, a room he had been repeatedly warned not to enter. But he knew exactly where to find what he needed to disobey the warning. Tyme glanced behind him one last time before turning the retrieved skeleton key in the hole below the doorknob. He opened the door, vanished into the large, stately room. His brothers were afraid to enter this room. It scared them. Its darkness, its apparent depth, its agedness, halting weak seekers with its hushed, shadowy tones of forever night. A room in total still silence, absent actors for years. Tyme had stopped at the threshold with Selman and Duke twice before, but they had nearly gotten caught. Unlike his brothers, Tyme had never abandoned his urge to venture deeper. Although he feared being shut inside a dark closet, rooms in darkness didn't unnerve him. Once inside, Tyme turned on the flashlight. He closed the door gently. With one hand holding the inside doorknob, he panned his eyes around the room. He couldn't see much at first. The lone window to his right had been boarded up from the inside since Stepp's death in 1942. All light bulbs had been removed. Even though outside it was a bright sunny day, the room was dark tight. Not even a slender ray of light dare enter. Shut out, it knew when it met its match. Into this lonely, isolated, avoided room, the light could not penetrate. It couldn't find its way to a slightest touch. It merely lingered on the other side, pressed against the darkness, waiting for a slip-up or a fool. Tyme didn't act the fool this time, nor did he slip up. He didn't disturb the boarded window blocking the light. He didn't try to look outside, despite his curiosity about the view from the room. He decided to search inside the darkness.